This video is brought to you by the It Depends PictureFit t-shirts. The best answer to any fitness-related question is, it depends. Rock one of these t-shirts today to show your support for the channel. I try to avoid conflict of interest on this channel by refusing to take endorsements or sponsor deals with any nutrition companies. The money simply isn't worth risking the one thing that I greatly fight to preserve in this channel, and that's integrity. Integrity for the sciences and integrity for giving you, the viewers, the most honest and objective information I possibly can. Additionally, it allows me to criticize supplements as openly as possible. Case in point, my multivitamin video. But now, let's set the target to a category that runs rampantly uncontrolled with unsubstantiated products, the muscle building supplement industry. To help some of you save money while risking essentially zero of your gains, here are 3 supplements that is simply not worth the purchase. Number 1, branched chain amino acids, aka BCAAs. BCAAs are crucial to helping you build muscle. They are, in fact, essential amino acids your body cannot self-produce. The BCAA leucine is especially important for its role in activating the mTOR signaling pathway, another important growth factor. But the point of supplements is to, well, supplement or make up for deficiencies in your diet. The thing is, that's hardly the case for BCAAs. Think of it as someone giving you pills filled with water and said, hey, take these. It's going to help with hydration and preventing death. Certainly it's true, but it's not exactly necessary in pill form. Same thing applies to BCAAs. Research on BCAAs showed that unless subjects were eating inefficient protein, supplementation is unnecessary. Hardly will you need to supplement since you're already getting plenty in your food, even at the minimum amount of 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. A single 8-ounce chicken breast or a cup of roasted peanuts contain roughly 9 grams of BCAAs, or almost 2 servings of your standard BCAA supplement. And even if you were to supplement, whey protein is a much better option since 1, a quarter of it are BCAAs, 2, it contains all other essential amino acids, and 3, it typically costs less on a gram-to-gram basis. The focus shouldn't be on a handful of amino acids, but on total protein intake. Number 2, beta-hydroxybeta-methylbutyrates, aka HMB. HMB is actually a metabolite of the BCAA leucine. The claim is that HMB supplementation can reduce the rates of muscle degradation as well as reduce muscle soreness. Since only 5% of leucine is converted into HMB, supplementation was deemed important to maximize HMB's preserving effects. Unfortunately, the research falls flat completely. HMB failed to outperform placebos in net muscle gains in both regular and athletic populations. It also performed worse than leucine on a gram-to-gram basis in overall growth. But one meta-analysis responsible for HMB's popularity found that out of 250 supplements, HMB was able to increase lean mass just as well as the proven supplement, creatine. However, reviewers of the meta-analysis noticed something a bit sketchy. Almost all of the papers on HMB shared either common authors or research institutions. Some of the papers were also authored by the very same people conducting the meta-analysis. And worse yet, they were backed by institutions or corporations that have patents or licenses on HMB. This opens up a huge potential for publication bias. When we look at the 2 unrelated studies, both of them did not find any statistical significant effects with HMB supplementation. And the same goes for studies on soreness. At best, HMB supplementation still requires extensive research. But until then, given the current data, it's just not worth your money. And number 3, glutamine. Just like BCAAs, glutamine is undoubtedly important for health. In fact, there is plenty of research showing its importance to gut health as fuel. However, in terms of muscle growth, again, the key word here is supplementation. Yes, glutamine is important for muscle growth, but we simply don't need to supplement it. Multiple studies adamantly show that supplementing glutamine has 0 effect on muscle strength, lean mass, and muscle catabolism when pitted against a placebo. There's simply plenty in our protein sources. The only time it was beneficial was during long endurance events in which it improved muscle recovery. Fitness related, yes. Muscle building related, not so much. Again, as long as you're healthy and eating at least the bare minimum of protein, glutamine supplementation is effectively useless. And that's 3 supplements, BCAAs, HMB, and glutamine, in my opinion, not worth making your wallet go catabolic. But what do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree with my 3 choices? Share your thoughts on them in the comments below, and if there are other supplements you feel not worth your hard-earned cash, feel free to share that as well. As always, thank you for watching.